I'm Damamun. My team members and I would like to present the team assignment 2. My team members are Tanjasing, Muhammad Hazim and Afi Ahmad. We are from session 2, team 6. Our lecturer is Megat. Right, we had already choose the project 1, which is design and develop a computer room building for SMK Bago. The objective is setting up a fully functional computer system to be used for students of SMK Bago by January 2024. The scope are a spread building of computer capability of 4,000 square feet area, equipped with 30 units computer workstation for student and 1 unit teacher workstation. The software to be installed is Microsoft Office 365. This is the project team organization. I'm the project manager. Afi Ahmad is the civil engineer. Muhammad Hazim is the electrical engineer, and Tajasing is the IT specialist. For the role of project manager is to lead and manage the entire project. Civil engineer is to design the computer room building based on the requirements. Electrical engineer is to design the electrical system for the computer room building. And lastly, IT specialist is to install and set up the computer workstation. Right, this is the statement of work. For the purpose and scope I had already mentioned just now in the introduction. We see the project management. He is employ a project manager to oversee the entire project and develop a comprehensive project schedule with clear milestone and deadline. For the documentation and training, is develop comprehensive documentation and conduct training session to familiarize teacher and staff with computer room facility and software application. Lastly, for the project deliverables, is completed computer room building with approved agriculture plans, infrastructure and operational status, and install and configure student and teacher workstation. Alright, this is the work breakdown structure. It have 4 levels. Firstly, building a computer room divided into earthwork, foundation, structure, electricals, external equipment, software. Each of the section is divided into the purpose and activities. We can see the work is divided into the details with objective and the activities. Alright, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Jessie. Would like to present about the project schedule. So for this project, the first phase is our project initiation phase. Estimate duration is about 2 weeks, and in details we will define project objectives and scope, establish project team and roles, conduct initial stakeholder meetings, gather requirements and specification. And the second phase is design phase. So the estimate duration is about 4 weeks. Engage with architects and engineers to design the computer room building, develop floor plans, electrical layouts and network infrastructure design, and select appropriate furniture and equipment for the computer laboratory, obtain necessary approvals for the design plans. The third phase is procurement phase. Estimate duration is about 3 weeks. We will prepare a list of required computer workstations and other equipment, conduct market research to identify potential vendors or suppliers, obtain quotation and compare prices, quality and warranty terms, place purchase orders and track delivery schedules. And the fourth phase is our construction phase, which the estimate duration is about 12 weeks. We will prepare the construction site and ensure compliance with safety regulation, coordinate with contractors and construction teams for building construction, install electrical wiring, network infrastructure and furniture. We will conduct also regular site inspection and address any issue or delays. So coming to the fifth phase, which is the installation phase. Estimate duration is about 2 weeks, and we will receive the deliver computer, workstation and equipment, the unpack and assemble the computer workstation and furniture. We will install and configure software including Microsoft Office 365, and we will test the functionality and performance of each computer workstation. And for training phase, the estimate duration is about 1 week. develop training materials and user guides for students and teachers. We will conduct training sessions for students on computer usage and software application. We will provide also training for the teachers on managing the computer lab and troubleshooting. So coming on to the last two phase, which is finalization phase and project closure. So for finalization phase, the estimate duration is about 1 week. We will conduct final inspection and ensure compliance with safety standards and address any remaining issues or deficiencies, obtain sign-off from stakeholders and obtain necessary certification. We will prepare the computer room building for handover. For project closure, estimate duration is about 1 week. So the document lesson learned and gather feedback from stakeholders, finalize project documentation, including user manuals and maintenance guidelines, conduct a project review meeting and share project achievement, hand over the fully functional computer system to SMK Pago. So regarding to the schedule that we made before, we estimate duration, we will combine and arrange all the estimate duration with each of phase of tasks into a Gantt chart. So regarding to our project schedule before, we already draw a network diagram. So as you can see from the network diagram, the activity A is project initiation phase, which duration is 2 weeks. Activity B, design phase, duration is 4 weeks. Activity C, procurement phase, duration is 3 weeks. The arrow shows the dependencies, and activity B and activity C depends on activity A. Activity D is construction phase, duration 9 weeks, and activity D depends on activity B. Activity E, prepare construction site, duration 2 weeks. Activity F, coordinate with contractors and construction teams, duration 7 weeks. These two activity E and F will depends on D. And activity G, installation phase, duration 2 weeks. Activity G will depends on activity E and F. So this is the activity sequence in the network diagram. So continue to our network diagram. Activity G, installation phase, duration 2 weeks. So activity I, unpack an example for station and furniture, which duration is 1 week. Activity H, receive, deliver workstation and equipment, duration 1 week. H and I will depend on the activity G. And activity J, training phase, duration is 1 week. Activity J will depend on activity I. Activity K, develop training materials and user guides, duration is 1 week. So activity K will depend on J. Finalization phase, which is activity L, duration 1 week will depend on activity K. And activity M, conduct final inspection and ensure compliance, duration 1 week will depends on activity L. Activity N, project closure, duration is 1 week, it depends on activity M. So this is our Gantt chart. We setting the date. Time interval is 3 days. The starting date is from 25 June until 7 January of 2024. So each of the phase I set from starting and ends, which is the days counting for each task.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I will explain about the resource schedule for this project. My name is Muhammad Afiq Aiman bin Maslan. Okay, what is a resource schedule? Resource schedule is the set of action and the methodology used by the organization to effectively assign the resource they have to job, individual tasks, or the project that need to be complete. Okay, for this project, they have a few activities that to be done so the project can be finished in the reasonable time and without any problem. The activity is the earthwork, foundation, structure, electrical, external equipment, and the software. Okay. For the earthwork, the resource they need is excavation equipment and also the operator, the dump truck, the operator, and also the soil testing specialist. This responsible personnel is under the construction team. They are expected to be done in 2 weeks, and the budget is around 50,000 to 80,000 ringgit. Next, for the foundation, the resource need is foundation engineer, the construction worker, formwork and rebar specialist, and the concrete supply and the pump operator. This also under the construction team and expected to be done in 3 weeks, and the budget is around 100 and 115,000. Next, for the structure of the building, the resource they need for the task is a structure engineer, steel erector, welder, concrete supplier, and pump operator, ceramic tile installer, and the bricklayer. This is under the construction team responsibility and expected to be done in 4 weeks. The resource, the budget for this resource is around 150,000 to 200,000. Next, the electrical work. It needs an electrical engineer, electrician, ducting specialist, switch and electrical equipment supplier, lighting fixture installer, power outlet installer, and this is under the electrical team responsibility. It is expected to be done in 2 weeks and needs around 80,000 to 100,000 ringgit. Next, for the external, for the building is resource need is cladding operator, roofing contractor, and also a painter. All these three resource is under the construction team responsible. It's expected to be done in 2 weeks and need around 60,000 to 80,000 ringgit. Next, for the equipment need for this project, all of this need the resource need is HVAC specialist, which is under construction team responsible. The aircon, air conditioner, AC is under electrical team. Server rack under construction team. Computer and networking equipment under IT team, and the furniture supplier is under construction team. All of this is expected done in 1 week and need around 40,000 to 60,000 ringgit. The last one is the software for the computer for this project. The resource needed is IT specialist and the software installation and the testing specialist after the software installed. It is under the IT team responsible and expectedly done in 1 week, and the budget need is around 20,000 to 13,000. That's all for my video. Thanks.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Hazib bin Kamarul Zaman, and right now I want to present about budget schedule. So budget schedule consists of 7 part from this project. So the first one is earthwork, foundation, structure, electrical, external equipment, and software. If I go through every part of this, maybe is the video maybe drag to 30 minutes. So I just simplify the idea about the budget. Okay, so for the earthwork, it consists of excavation equipment, dump trucks, soil testing and specialists, and foundation engineers, construction workers, former and variable specialists, concrete suppliers, and pump operator. For the structure engineers, steel erector, welders, concrete suppliers, and pump operator, ceramic tile installer, and bricklayers. and then for electrical consists of electrical engineers, electrician, ducting specialists, switches and electrical equipment supplies, lighting feature installer, power outlet installer. For external, cladding contractor, roofing contractor and painter. Equipment, HVAC specialist, air conditioner supplies, server rack suppliers, computer and working equipment suppliers. For the software, IT specialist, software installation and testing specialist. Okay. So when I simplify, for the question, they need at least 30 computer with working network equipment. So for my estimate cost, for one unit of the computer and networking equipment, it needs 3,500. So after I consider, maybe we should get 31 computer, because 30 is for the student and 1 for the teachers. So the total cost, when each of the computer and networking, it consists of 3,500. So the total for the computer and networking is 100,000, 8,500. So for earthwork, foundation, structure, electrical and external equipment, is more for the the raw material and the salary of the workers. So the for all this budget, it not specified, because it is always change according to time, because after day by day, the total salary needed to pay for the workers is increases. So this is my cost estimate from myself. Maybe it costs more than this. So if we calculate the total cost estimate for all the budget for this project is 700,000 and 2,000. This is the roughly budget estimate for myself. Maybe it will become more expensive or less expensive, depend on the supplier we get from the maybe partnership from other company, or maybe we have some of the sponsor for this project, so the cost can be decreases more. This is what I estimate. If I part by part, I get the cost budget and the quantity. That's all from me. Thank you.